MyCrop has a suite of diagnostic crop tools, and today I'm just going to be running through a few tips and tricks to get the best out of the tool. So today we're going to be using the wheat diagnostic tool. Before we actually run through a real-life example, I just want to show you a few key features of the tool itself. We have two columns. On the left-hand side we have the possible clues. So this is where you are going to be selecting your paddock and plant symptoms that you are seeing. On the right-hand side, we've got a list of possible constraints. So for the wheat diagnostics tool, we've got 86 constraints, and these will vary from nutrient deficiencies to diseases. Some key features of the tool also include these three options at the top. Here we have got the restart button, so obviously you click on that if you want to restart the tool. The second one is the best function, so basically that will cut to the chase. It will take you to the most relevant question that will eliminate the maximum amount of possibilities, and this is the subsets function, which, if you are aware it's a pest or a disease, you would choose that it's a pest, and it will eliminate all the non-relevant constraints, so nutrient deficiency, for example. Now we are going to be running through a real-life example that occurred in a wheat crop in the Great Southern. So if you imagine that you are driving around doing some paddock inspections, you come across this paddock, the first thing you notice is those distinct patches. So if we get out of our ute and take a closer look, you can definitely see that there is a distinct patch there, and the plants are pale or light green, a different colour. And on closer inspection you can see that the plants are actually wilted. So we just take those three observations that we have taken, so distinct patch, plants that are pale and that are wilted, we'll just put that into the key. The growth stage is that we saw it before head emergence, so if you just want to watch this possible constraints going from 86 down to 80 now, so the next question is, what can you see? So we definitely saw leaf or stem symptoms, and we also saw the plant reflecting in a certain pattern. So we will start with the obvious clues first. I guess this is where the problem is in the paddock. We go through those clues and see which one is most relevant. We see distinct patches, so we just click here. Now you can actually click on these images to get a closer look at what you are dealing with, and just click away from the screen to put that down. Something that we also saw in regards to the plant growth, we observed the plants were wilted. It's important to note that you don't actually have to answer all the questions. You just answer the questions you know the answers to. Here we have got down to a possible 7 constraints. So if we want to click the best function, then we can go to the next question that will eliminate the maximum amount of possibilities. Now if we refer back to those pictures again, you can see that it's actually the middle leaf that is most infected. So this is quite a handy tool to have in the paddock to be helping you select the clues. And as you can see, we have got down to a possible constraints of 1, and that's looking at manganese deficiency. Now if we just want to double check that it is in fact what we are looking at, then you can click on the fact sheet icon, which will take you to more information about that constraint, including more pictures which will help you confirm the diagnosis. We will just scroll through the image library just to see if it matches up to what we are seeing in the paddock. I think we can safely say that we are dealing with manganese deficiency, and here we can have a look for more information. The idea of these fact sheets is to give you an overview of the constraint, which will then give you options for where to go for expert help or for more information on key management strategies. The diagnostic tools are actually available as an app on both platforms, Android and iOS, and function in a very similar fashion. The two columns are there, you just swipe left and right to access them. So thanks for watching. I hope this short clip was helpful in learning how to use MyCrop's crop diagnostic tools.